The Parenting for Respectability program is, as I said, a homegrown parenting intervention designed for both mothers and fathers. It is delivered to groups of parents in groups of about 10 to 20, and it is delivered by community-based facilitators. The program aims to improve spousal relationships and reduce poor parenting, specifically violent parenting. The program had two primary outcomes. The first one was child maltreatment, and the second one was intimate partner violence. Regarding child maltreatment, measured in form of violence and other forms of poor parenting, we witnessed a 49% reduction in violent parenting following our randomized control trial. And this was a report from both parents and their children. In terms of intimate partner violence, the program reduced violence and perpetration by 53%. These are very impressive outcomes. There were a number of secondary outcomes as well, where the program had great impact, including parental support for children's education, reduction in emotional violence, and improvement in relationship and connection between parents and their children, in particular reported by the male caregivers. We saw several positive and negative outcomes that were unintended. The first positive outcome, which was unintended, was that the program had greater benefits for spousal relationships and reduction in intimate partner violence of 53%. Compared to 49% reduction in violence against children. So this was unexpected because we designed the program as intended primarily or largely to influence outcomes in respect to parenting, to improve parenting skills. And so we were excited by that outcome, and it is what actually has made many parents to believe that the program is very good because it addresses one of the most important challenges in family, that is family relationships. In terms of negative outcomes, we saw that greater involvement of fathers in caregiving meant that men spent more hours at home, and again, women began to see that men are encroaching on the space that was traditionally theirs, the family space. And many fathers also started to monitor the behavior of mothers regarding children. In our case, a lot of fathers reported to us that they have changed due to the program, and so they are reporting greater program effects on them than their wives. And so they are saying, my wife does not seem to be receptive to the program. She still beats children. Me, I've stopped. And so what we see here is that there is potentially an unintended consequence, which might mean that men are beginning to monitor and supervise mothers more, which can be a risk factor for future violence. So studies and interventions need to be aware of this potential risk and need to find mechanisms to address them in the course of program delivery. If a program can actually improve spousal relationships, it means that there is family stability, and that is a protective factor for proper parenting. Most parenting programs are designed for women, but with gender transformative programming, we have come to realize that as you design your parenting programs, do not be neutral. You have to be explicitly clear to the men that this is for you as well. And we also have to design programs that draw from the existing motivations for fatherhood. We have come to realize that when a program is packaged as improving fatherhood, this is something that men want. And so we need to do that. And that is why we designed Parenting for Respectability, to draw from one of the existing motivations around fatherhood, which is achieving good behavior and respectability in families.